Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Prison Architect, where we've been building up my lovely dorm prison. And I started to set up this stuff last time, and I decided to go ahead and put the walls around it. That's what we needed to do. Um, I kind of just joyfully called it the Education Station Prison a minute ago. It actually kind of fits, to be perfectly honest with you, to call it that. So, really interesting. But yeah, we need to get all these amenities up, basically. Is there any other thing I might need on this side? I don't have a kennel on this side of the world, do I? I do not. So I'm going to have to do something about that, having a kennel. Let us fix this mimicked room over here, just for the moment. Alright, how's everything running? Is everything running okay? Visitation's going on. I think I may want to put metal detectors in the visitation section, but that would be like it. That would be like the only. Oops, I clicked off the screen. The only place other than, entry that metal detectors would exist. We're gonna put them. I don't want them in there. I want them right here on the way there, and on the way back there will be some type of check. It makes sense to have it checked. All right, so those are good. And we'll also want to get a guard with a drug sniffer dog right here. Because that's kind of a purposeful use for them. It's there and outside of the medical wing, which is right here. Because I just don't want them to get drugs in their room. I don't want overdoses. I want people to be deterred from drugs. Basically, it's drug deterrent. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough staff doggy guards. I'm gonna get 6 is probably fine, but let's just get one more so they can rotate out on their breaks. Yeah. And other than that, I think we're pretty good on patrols and stuff. That's tunnel prevention, and yeah, and where they should also be. Let's get a 10,000 grant completion payment. I don't know what that one was, but we're still waiting on somebody to finish general education. Foundation. There's a lot of people in general education, so surely one of them will pass. I hope. I don't know when the last class will be. You can see they're actually actively in it. It's this bottom one. Attendance 61, success chance 1, success chance 1, 0, 1, 2, 1. So really, it's a low percentage chance that these people will actually pass this class, which is kind of disappointing. But there was also one person who is in visitation as opposed to in there. So she won't pass either. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Let me check out these people and find out what their actual needs are. Luxuries, privacy. Luxuries and privacy. I need to give them like a free second before this class period, I think. Comfort, everything. They have a great desire for literature, which is why they're in this class. And clothing is also a problem on some of them. Clothing, spirituality, literature. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with that. Family is one of them for some odd reason. I don't understand why they're not using the phones and things like that that I have available. Maybe mailroom will fix that problem, but I'll try to let my guards and staff deal with it first because they can actually run the thing. People are doing well in this one, I think. Are people doing good in this one? Or they also have a very low percent chance? They have a low chance. Concentration terrible. It's the concentration terrible. Yeah, it's the concentration terrible that does it. So that's the thing. Maybe I'll get a gut shot and somebody will pass it and we can actually turn them on to other jobs. But leave this classroom as well. But there's a lot more in this classroom in this game than it ever happened in my other one because I had like one person show up. That's because I had so many guards. The suppression was so high, and you can see that my suppression is not really high. There's like compliant. They're compliant, not suppressed. All right, so let us see about the overall needs real quick. Yeah, literally, literature, luxuries, clothing. Did we put in a shop yet? No, I have not put in a. I did put in a shop. There are people working it, so that is a thing. There are people actually working in a shop, so they have availability to get to it. Right before this class time is yard time. Just give them a block of free time right there. That way they have a chance to go through and buy things and then go to their class. They can do whatever they want. Give them in like an hour of yard time and then go into the free time. Alright, cool. Awesome. Do I have enough exercise equipment hanging around and things? They're not in their rooms, and yeah, let's put some exercise equipment down because I don't have exercise equipment. I'm actually dismantling these, the ones that's on the edges. I don't like those. I just like the ones around the path. So let's quickly make sure we have exercise benches. We have phones in here. We have a whole bunch of phones. So let's make sure we have exercise equipment. It's 3 away and 3 away. I think that'll probably be good. Is having those right there. But eventually I can add more down here to make it mirrored. In fact, I might just go ahead and do it. As a phone. There we go. That'll be pretty good. Yep, one away. Okay, so they can put those in, and they'll have access to exercise inside there. They have access to exercise in here, but yeah, and they also have exercise to spirituality as well. But I'd rather have them have that hour more available to them so they can actually do something. I could also grant them like the spirituality thing. I was trying to wait until I was trying to wait. I was trying to wait until they've tried to pass that because that's what causes problems if they have other classes available and stuff. So I'm trying to prevent that. Also have the huh, that nifty. It's the workshop thing that finished a minute ago. The license plates. I didn't even realize it. So I'm gonna have to do the other one, the carpentry one. Where's the carpentry one? Here it is. Where did it put it? Carpentry apprentice. Okay. So some people just instantly jumped right onto that. That's pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and accept that grant as well. That way when the bids actually count when they actually do it. So fantastic. What else do we need to do? Cell block D is 200 prisoners. We have to add 100 to do that. Let's go ahead and get one of these. Oh, I can't because I have 3. Or can I do it? Let's go ahead and get one of these long-term investments. Let's go ahead and get them out of the way. I've always considered completion of this game having. Should have just searched toilets. Search toilets and search toilet. I've always considered completion of this game having everything done, like having all the grants done. That's always just been my way of saying, okay, you've gone as far as you can. I was trying to think of another way to make progression stable. Like, what other things could you do? I could make a certain value I'm supposed to reach. Because, I mean, this would be the dorm only challenge, basically, besides the babies. Um, it gives them a negative buff, always. They'll always have a negative buff because they don't have privacy. These do. They have no qualms with it because they always have some type of privacy. You can see that. It's green. Spirituality is missing. Literature is missing. Luxury is missing. Sleep is missing. Well, they have classrooms. They're just not taking them. Um, but maybe I should get them their mail room and library and stuff up as well. Because I have to have chapel, mail room, and library. I hope these are big enough. Uh, chapel. I think I counted perfectly. I think it's got to be 6 by 6, doesn't it? 6 by 6. I did not count this perfectly. I could put it in the back. Wherever is chapel gone? Where has chapel gone? There it is. I can put it in the back and just make sure it's big enough, like right here, and then box it in from there, which will be pretty decent. It will be very useful. Where's the marks gone? I can't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means here. Okay, cool. Then we can put the same flooring in here just to make it look nice. These fancy tiles. There we go. And then we can get it all hooked up, and they'll have the chapel. Because chapel's always like the problem for most people. All right. There we go. I mean, they have access to some stuff, but I don't know why. Yeah, I've got prayer mats in here. Maybe I need to put them in their rooms as well, right in front of the babies thing. They can pray for their baby every night before they go to bed. There we go. Cool. That way they also have that time during lockup that they can do it, and their time during free time. Everything is fine and dandy. They're catching people trying to take those garden chairs out. There we go. I don't have to have a door either. So, library and other thing. So that is something I need to do as well. So let's just go ahead and brick wall this up and brick wall this up. And we'll go ahead and put in a door here. This will be the mailroom, and this will be the library. We have a big library over here, so that's fine. So we'll get these amenities up over here, and hopefully cut down that thing. Oh, they don't have a shop over here. I could cut down part of one of these, this side, to make the shop. Alright, so let's make a shop real quick and see how big I want it to be. I don't want a massive, it has to be 4 by 4. So I can just have a really tiny shop right here. Maybe like a 5 by 6. Yeah, we'll do it right there. That'll be that. I like having my libraries being larger. It seems to service more people, I guess. And this will be the library. And we'll fix the lights, and we'll be fantastic. And then I'll have all the amenities over here. We'll have one laundry room that services both of them, and we have the library and stuff like that over here. Cool. Cool. So let's get the sorting desks and all that other good stuff in place. This is the mail room, so I can have multiple sorting desks. I always can't tell which side has the end. The end is that way, I think. Alright. I don't think it really matters, but I'm gonna make it even. This is the mail room. Instead of me searching through it, I'll just search for it. That's the mail room now. So I need one more sorting desk to make this even. I don't know which way it's facing. I think it's facing the correct direction. Yeah, it's facing the correct direction. And we'll give them some chairs, and we'll be fine and dandy. So now it's even. That's what I wanted. Was it to be even? Let's stickler for things being even. There we go. And now we need library shelves, shop shelves, and all that good stuff. Cool. Which way do I want to face the library shelves? These this way or that way? I think I'm going to do it this way. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I want it this way. We'll have one this way as well. There you go. This can be the okay. This is the woman's prison. This can be the romance novels, and these can be everything else. Romance novels for women. That's what they want to read. They want that hot, lovely, awesome romance novels. I know they don't technically have to have access to both sides. It's more of a aesthetic pleasing thing. Okay, there you go. So we have shop set up. We have library, we have mailroom, and we have the chapel. So that's everything set up on this side. Parole rooms, classrooms, infirmary, common room. Everything we need is set up over here. How is our I think some logistics? Yeah. I was like, how is our gang signs? It's not registering this common room for some reason. I always thought that was it's really, really weird. Ever since I put that common room there, it's not registered. It registers this one. Yeah. But for some reason, it does not register this common room here. Maybe the gang stuff doesn't affect these. I'm not sure. But maybe it doesn't affect it for whatever reason. I don't know. That's just something to take into account when it's that time. Let's see. How is everything going? They're at late night eat, I think. Yeah, they've already done their work for the day. So they gotta wait for programs for the carpentry thing to finish. One interest slash qualified. No one is 16% pass the kitchen health and safety. I guess that kind of counts as. I guess that can be the serve safe test that uses IRL. There's a piece of bacon on the floor. Look at that. I think I need. We have overdose going on here. Yeah, they're taking her. That's why I want to prevent access to drugs. I wish you could set them, like, if they fail, they have to do the drug treatment program or whatever. Alright. So I guess the next thing to really do is to add more dorms. More dorms means more things that can happen at any time. So how big is this? I think it's like 28 by 28. I always forget the sizes. You think I'd remember the sizes at this point. 28 by 28. So let's go ahead and mark out where these actually go. and we'll start getting a lot of people in here. I think this prison's cool because it's gridded like it is. I made the nice fancy one. Eventually, I also want to make each individual cell their own room. Maybe that'll be the next challenge. I'll go back to men's prisons for that because you can't hardly do that with women's because the women have to have the special section, special setup. But I kind of want to do, like an escapist. There's like two cells next to each other. That's in their own business and some of the businesses and stuff like that. Maybe build like a weird long building all the way around, like a complex, basically. That'd be an interesting challenge of its own. Be cool though. I think it'd be cool. All right. So, shall we do now? I think I'll have to extend the walls first, like actually build the buildings and then do the fences to prevent everything. Alrighty, though. So I had to take a phone call suddenly. I'm having an issue with a package I sent out. But yeah, I'm trying to figure exactly how did everybody's things go down that next day before I cut this episode and go to the next one. Hygiene. Just everybody's problems right now is hygiene. Oops, I moved my entire thing instead of this menu. Normal security. It doesn't give me anything else. Okay. So basically, it's just hygiene at the moment, which they have free roam of things during the day, so that's no big problem. So I guess it'd be good to just call this particular episode here for the moment, and then come back next time to build out these buildings and all that other stuff. So next episode we'll be building out more dorms to add more people to give me more chances to get that. I'm wondering if these classrooms are even big enough because I noticed this one was massively full. Maybe I need to add second classrooms. Of course, I have this big empty section here. So I may have to add more classrooms because I'm going to be adding exponentially more people to this location because, let's see, there's 91 capacity. That's an odd number. Shared capacity, 96. Oh, 96 capacity. There's a 96 capacity and 11 parents. So, yeah. So it's exponentially growing because of the size of these buildings and stuff. So, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. And next time we'll come back and exponentially add these more people. And I may even open the library and stuff because of the fact that I'll have a lot more people in the prison. And there's not enough room. So we'll take care of that. We maybe put 2 people in here and 2 people in here. Because really 4 out of 100, 4 out of 90 something is not that much. But I really want people to get in these classrooms. I want people to utilize the classroom more than anything. So yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, I'll see you next time where we will take care of adding more people, which means I need to grow this. I need to do something with this. So we need to do a lot of exponential growth here. So, but if I add 96, 96, and 96. That's a lot of people. That's my math in my head does not want to work. They invented calculators for a reason. 96 times 3, which is 288 more people right here. That can fit here. And this seats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 times 6. 48 times 3 is 144. So this is not even big enough. So I'm probably going to have to buy the next plot of land and exponentially grow the canteen as well. Let's see here. Actually, it's perfect. 28 by 28. I would not have done that any better. But yeah, that's good and fantastic. So yeah, next time we'll be working on building out these buildings and moving our fences back so that we have availability to add these things. So I will take care of that next time. So I'll see you then. Bye.